Okay, hello everybody. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to share documents within your Google Drive account. So this session is kind of going to be for people that were unable to attend the Novice Professional Development Google session from the staff meeting on March 6th. And it is also going to be for people that attended that maybe needed something else or had questions or weren't able to get a hold of one of us from the presentation. So the first thing we're going to do is in our drive, we're going to click on a Google Doc. I'm going to open one of these documents. This is one that I sent to the science department, and I wanted to see if it worked when I shared it with them. So what we're going to do is when we open up our document up in the top right hand corner, we're going to see a little blue rectangle that says Share. So we're going to click on that. And then when we click on it, it's going to pop open a window and it's going to be talking about the sharing settings. It is in Google automatically. Everything that you share a document is going to be private unless you change those sharing capabilities. So you'll notice that there's the link, and that link would be only for the people that are accessing it. If we look down here, you can see that everybody within the science department has access to this document. And it shows whether they can edit it or do other things or options with it, and it'll show you who the owner of the document is. So right here is the very key one. It's shared with only specific people, so it's private. You can change those options though by clicking the blue word that says change, and here are the different sharing settings that you have. You can make it public. So that way, anybody that's on the internet, if you give them the link is there, it'll take them to this document. You could also make it so just people that have the link can view it. You can make it so that anybody in Mentor Public Schools can look at it, or you could also make it that people in Mentor Schools need a link in order to get to it. But Google is always going to have a default of specific people keeping it private. So we're going to click Save here. Now, you'll notice that down here at the bottom, let's say I wanted to invite more people to get in this document. I type in the little text box. When that comes up, you'll notice down below here, you're going to see notify people via email. You can keep that checked or you can uncheck it. It doesn't matter. You could also send a copy to yourself. You could also paste the item itself onto the email. You can even add a message if we click here. So if I wanted to say, hey, here you go, here's a document I shared with you, use it if you like. But I don't necessarily have to do that. So let's say I wanted to share this with somebody in the building. Let's say I wanted to share it with Mr. Wade. So I would type in his name, and if you'll notice down here, his email is going to pop up. So I could click on there. Now I can also change whether or not he can edit the document. So if you look over here in the blue, and we click on the arrow, it's going to give us 3 different options. You can make it so the person can edit it. You can make it so the person can only comment on it. You can even make it so that they can only view it. So depending on if you're working with students, and you're sharing a document, I would probably make it so that they can view it. That way they can't make any changes to the document that you have. But for now, your colleagues, you can probably keep it so they can edit the document themselves. So if I wanted to, and I wanted to share this with Mr. Wade, I would click Send. But I'm not going to do that, so that would be your last step. So if you have any questions or concerns, we also posted the directions on how to do this onto the coach's website, along with this web screencast is going to be there as well. I hope you found it useful.